Greetings. Welcome, returning and new subscribers. This is your goddess, High Priestess Empress Albala Pantera. Welcome, baby. Welcome, honey. Don't forget to wash your hands upon entering or viewing this video when you watch it on the replay. By liking the video. Sage yourself. Have to add some more in here. Ooh. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Welcome, honey. Let's see what the info is coming in. Thank you. Mama Universe, Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters that flow through me as me for you and I collected to use our mind's eye to see, including the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Hola. Hola, my darling. Welcome, Starseed. Welcome, Amina. All right, y'all. So let's see. Let's see what is popping. Let's see what's popping. What y'all got going on? What you feeling, darling? What you feeling? Intuitive, we lie, baby. Yo. What's good, y'all? Oh. All right, ain't nobody here that I can cough on, so that shit got to go. You feel me? So clearing of the throat chakra, very intense energies coming in. Absolutely. Throughout this whole weekend. Yes, honey. Because there's a major clearing that's happening. So to clear something, it has to come up, right? It has to come up as we're saying that. We have within the next 2 months. So that's between now and January. Between now and January. And then you got between 1 to 5 days. A decision you make between today and the next 5 days is going to really have a great effect on you within the next 2 months. Let's look at the galactic signature of the day. Let's take a look at it. What is it saying? Ooh, it's the white rhythmic wizard. I organize in order to enchant. Balancing receptivity. I seal the output of timelessness. What the? With the rhythmic tone of equality. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. Let's look further into this, shall we? The white rhythmic wizard. Blogger. All right. The white wizard is the magician. Whose powers are activated by wisdom. So that's it right there. The white wizard is the magician, the great manifester, the one who has great access and control over their power in connection to the elements that flow through them, within them, also without them, outside of them. And these powers are activated by wisdom. What's the way to gaining wisdom? Through challenges you're willing to accept. Saturn, new moon in Capricorn, yes. Give it to me. That emanates from the heart, which is the attractor or the point of magnetism when it comes to you manifesting. Such wisdom is not the intellectual understanding known in Western culture. It is the wisdom that comes from an alignment of mind and heart. What does that mean? Aquarius, you know what you know. Take action accordingly. I feel like we could stop the reading right there. You know what you know. Take action accordingly. You know what you know. Take action accordingly. Okay. Know what you know. Take action accordingly. Now, let me look at my little astro notes. We going to your Orisha deck after this one because the way this shit over here. Shut up. Yeah, you feel me? Welcome, beloved. Welcome, beloved G. All right, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, emotional intensity is definitely being felt right now. Honestly, this gonna last till for another 5 hours. So now that you know, if you really wanted to know, 6:44, give it another 5 hours. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Okay. Give it another 5 hours. So whatever this is, okay. So let's say you got very intense, you notice very intense energies, right? Write down what you're noticing that actually tells you that this is an intense energy. You can feel it, but you can also describe it. I'll tell you something you can't because you know you can't. Write it out, burn it. We're on our way to the new moon. So we're in a phase where the lighting of our subconscious energy, the moon is losing its energy, or it's going from light to dark, which means now this is a detox frequency that you're under. Okay. So let me see what else this signature talking about because you feel me? An open, trusting heart is a refined tool of perception, allowing yourself to not know opens the door of the mind to a deeper understanding of the universe. See, I know who I am, so this is what I'm going to tell you. Allowing yourself to not know, that's also part of it when it comes to something that you are assuming makes an ass out of you and the other person, like that, right? But what you know, take action accordingly. Yeah. Cheers to that. White Wizard asks you to fully utilize this aligned mind to participate in magic, law of attraction. What is this bringing in? What is at the forefront of the collective's mind at this time in terms of the law of attraction? Sips tea. That's great advice. I love that. Oh, what's at the forefront of your mind? I love to see it. The Four of Wands, which speaks of a personal planet, Venus, in a personal energy, Aries, as it's also ruled by Mars. Now, however, what's at the forefront of your mind is the balance between your emotional desires and your core values. So this is like really getting to the bottom of a lot of shit when it comes to the wishes that you make in connection to your emotional desires and core values, and where there could be a disconnect where you can actually see where this wish may not even come true. And I feel like if you get to that point, here's probably the decision you would have to make. You're probably playing that shit real small. Or do it, even if you do have the fear, is what I'm getting. Welcome, Vida. What's at the forefront of the collective's mind? Ooh, King of Wands in reverse. Some of you, I just heard you're moving out, or you're moving away from a situation that brings forth a lot of drama. Wow, this card of rebirth literally fell out of the deck here from the top of the deck, and it fell out in reverse. So there's definitely something that's happening in terms of the full completion of a rebirth from a transformational cycle you just had. That was a crow. And it's 424. You just got approved for your new place? Yes, honey. Yes. I love to hear that. I just heard we're going to make this a night to remember. So, I love to see it. Okay, what's this about? Self-sabotaging thoughts coming up after the King of Wands in reverse. It could be the reason why you're unable to take action. For some of you who have yet, you're still holding on to some things, and this is why it's resurfacing. Allow it to resurface. So you put your big girl panties on and your big boy drawers on, because according to the energy you're connected to today, galactic signature wise, it's the Magician. So you got everything that you need. And this is the same thing you're asking about how. I am so happy and fucking proud of you. You hear me? You better work, Vida. I know that's right, mama. You better go ahead. Some of you could be in your head about a partnership, a proposal, an invitation. Okay. The way, something about the upcoming holidays for those of you who are celebrating. You're having to make a decision between celebrating with family and friends. The way the moon is going to be set up, it's a friend type of thing because it's going to be in Aquarius. So, but the eve of it, you might want to be mindful as to like what you're doing because the energies could be a little intense because the moon's going to be in Capricorn. You feel me? So, emotionally stable. You have to be emotionally stable before you make a decision. That's what it is. It seems like in the past you've been impulsive about taking action, and this is where it led you to. Hold on. It led you to this Eight of Swords. But I feel like you're closing out a major cycle of the last 20 years, which would be 20 years ago from today. That's 2002, right? So think about it. There are things that happened to you in 2002 that you felt like you've handled, but what you actually did was sweep it under the rug. And that was a seed you planted for the next 20 years. But now we have a new moon in Capricorn, which means allow those energies to resurface, dig that shit up, whatever no longer serves you, let it go. That's the Eight of Cups, which is also a Saturn and Pisces card. Or Pisces, Saturn and Pisces energy. And Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, as it also is the ruler, ancient ruler of Aquarius. Let's see what's under this. Not gonna be here long. I said that shit last time. He was here for like 2 hours. But I gotta go cook. So. We got the Two of Wands, Mars and Aries. Let me see. Okay. He's got the world in his hands. Okay. Okay. Ooh, with the Page of Wands, that's 3 Wands. Yep, that's a Crossroads card, though. I want to see what this. Nope, this. What's the Two of Wands? Okay, yep. Ooh, it says Source hides you like the great you are until you realign with self. Have the conversation with yourself. first. You've been doing it, and I feel like that's also what's bringing up these energies too. Where it's like, you know? And Venus in Capricorn is going to help you to get structured, along with Mercury there too. And then when it goes retrograde, we're in the shadow phase of it now. It's like, okay, what is it that you have to surrender? Let's get a surrender message. Ooh, it's lit up in here. Be ready to shift. Deliver all that is out of your control to the Most High and be ready to shift. Okay. That's what's up. I'm still hype about Vita's comment. Like, yes, baby. Oh, okay. What you got? Surrender to effortlessness. Some of you are making things harder on yourself than you need to. You've learned a lot of lessons here, but the reason why you could still be in this position of self-sabotaging thoughts is because you haven't integrated the lessons you've learned. But once you do now, surrender to the wisdom of your body, Taurus energy. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. Now, this is crucial. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, do you move forward? You feel me? So, let's see what else. Right now, okay. Rest on it a little bit here. Rest on it the same way the sun is about to be resting once we approach this winter solstice. So you really want to get some rest here between the 23rd, the 21st to the 23rd. Okay, get you some rest. So that way, when these doors open, you can surrender to these opportunities presenting themselves to you effortlessly because you have surrender denial. This could be the exact lesson of the last 20 years and why you would sweep something under the rug. Yes. Definitely chill out the 21st to the 23rd because the sun is this way, but it peaked. It showed itself to me right here, but I know it's way over there. So, 432. Surrender to passion. Some of you about to be in a relationship high and heavy. Get out of your head though and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people and activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Surrender to trust. You have to surrender denial first in order to surrender to trust because the lack of surrendering the denial is going to lead you to the lack of the connection to trust and living a fruitful, abundant, joyous, unconditionally loving vida life. Trust yourself and your decision. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions, aka beliefs, that they don't clearly know yet because it's still in a belief. It's almost like trying. You're still at or on trial. There hasn't been a decision made yet. Look it up. Look up the etymology of trying. It means to be in trial, meaning a decision has to be made. So every time you tell yourself, I'm trying to do something, focus on what you just said. You're doing it, but you're actually the one that's taking yourself out of what you just did because you said trying. Words are spells. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, but the moment you say, I'm trying, you put your auric field, your consciousness in the state of what you just did didn't even happen. Let's see what else came out here. Surrender, deliver all that is out of your control to the Most High, and be ready to shift. Then we have the pale horse, the fourth seal, the rider of death, Hades. Let's see what this is about. Again, we got a lot of time frames here. We got within, so definitely between today. Some of you are disconnecting yourselves from a great level of wisdom that you have because you're holding on to something from the past here. It could be a Leo or King of Wands in reverse. That's a very promiscuous motherfucker, you know? But it's like you know your worth. You know, okay, this ain't for everybody. That King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that's connected to a masculine that you know your worth, but you know that that masculine is an attractive masculine. Obviously, physically, people can see that, and there's a lot of people attracted to this person, but they're not fully secure with themselves. So they use that attraction in a negative way, not in a way to develop themselves in a positive manner. So now you here, knowing yourself, knowing your worth, you're sitting here doing things to make sure this person sees you. And the more you do that, the more you put yourself here. That's not for everybody. That can even be for a point of creativity where it's like, there's something you're capable of doing. Do it your way. That's all you got to do. Just do it your way. Just do it your way because you got the Six of Wands within this all. But you're definitely going to have to set boundaries when it comes to this here King of Wands energy. They got the gift of gab. I'm going to tell you that because the polar opposite to that is Aquarius. They know how to get here. You're the feminine. The feminine knows best how to be in the minds of people. It was just 22, 22, 3 seconds ago. Knows how to get into the minds of people, especially the masculine. But this masculine has a very high feminine energy where they know how to get into the feminine's mind that doesn't know herself. Talking to somebody today. Don't worry about it. You ain't even got to comment that. That's between what you're hearing and yourself, and just keep it at that. Just know yourself and know you're worth more than what you're putting yourself into or about to put yourself into. And I don't suggest you do it. From the way this is feeling right now, it's like nah, you're this lesson right now is supposed to show. It's supposed to show you who you truly are. Toxic energy sent your way backfires. You know. Look at that. Split the deck. At the heart of it all, your heart knows you're supposed to walk away from it. I feel like for some of you, this thing happened yet. The King of Pentacles. Okay, all kings are here. So if this is you, divine feminine, your divine masculine energy within you, for you to develop into the Empress, is missing your creativity, is missing the King of Wands. You're too much in your head about this, which is stopping you from trusting your instincts. And this is why you got this Eight of Swords right here. For some of you, that can even be the expressing yourself on social media. We got the Moon in Taurus here. You could have a Moon in Taurus, and this is a Taurus card. You're abundant as you can be, which this Nine of Swords keeps popping through here. Not keeps popping through here, but it's popping through here. But at the basis of it, there's an opportunity to close out the cycle. Let me see what's the final card. There's an opportunity to close out the cycle and start all over again. And then we got the Queen of Wands. Talk to him. At the top of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles, which speaks of juggling some type of opportunities or several opportunities. And it could be due to self-deception. Or, yes, self-deception because you're not integrating what you know subconsciously. This is Moon in Aquarius. You know what you feel. Moon, I feel. Aquarius, I know. You know what you feel. Okay. But you can also see that you're not using what you feel, Jupiter and Capricorn, which is why you keep juggling something here. You feel me? Let me see what these Orisha cards are talking about. Because y'all need to know Orisha cards. Know thyself to follow your first mind. Ashe. Welcome, Alana. Let's put those there. I'm going to take these up because y'all know I like to refresh this. Shout out to the beautiful and handsome collective. I know I taught this beautiful and handsome ass people. That's just been my life. Thank God. Because if I could also see, you know what I'm saying, the beauty in people who may not physically appear that way, but you can see the beauty that comes out once you know what's in here. So now that I said that, I'm getting that somebody in here, you have this, you're extremely attractive, right? And then people ask you, well, why would you choose this person? Man, mind your business. Mind your business. You do what you do, though. You love up on who you want to love up on. 440. That's on the Galactic Center and on God. You love who you gonna love. Okay, give me a second. I have to. Hey. Oh, we about to have fun on this channel. The moon is gone from the 4th to the 5th. Listen, if y'all wanna, if you want me to train you, just email me and I'll send you the link to where I am a trainer. It's online training, so it's called Kickoff. They're pretty dope. Yeah. Get this work in because Capricorn is also about that. Ooh, yeah. It's something central coming in here. Oshun's energy. Sweet waters. Yes. Yeah, something central for sure. 2 of Cups. Not comment below when this happens because I feel like this is going to start off. It's already kicked off. So somebody already got the idea in their head that they want to reach out to you. They may do it on the 22nd, but don't bank on it just being 22nd. You know what I mean? Because it could be 22 days from when I just said that. I know somebody gonna watch this and mark their calendar. I mean, you could manifest it though, because Venus in Capricorn is, new moon in Capricorn is all about manifesting. So we got the 5 of air. This is a conflicting or uncomfortable conversation. And I feel like you, divine feminine, you have your back turned to it. So this is someone approaching you. So you could be a female with high masculine energy. And this could be that person turning their back to you, or vice versa. Turning their back to like wanting to make the first move type of thing. Time waits for no one is all I'm going to say. Message from fire. Make it clear as to what you want me to say. There's a tower moment, that's for sure. But then again, that's also the 22nd because Venus will be in a trine with Uranus. Where my calendar go, bro? Games. 444. That's sexy. Yep. Venus in the trine with Uranus. And here are the cards you have coming out. Smooth change of your emotional state. This week coming up, focus on what you truly want and not what you don't want, because this is not, I'm gonna tell you right now, regardless, listen, whatever you got going on in your life, I got a Mars in Aries, so I'm gonna give it to you. I'm just gonna give it to you. Whatever you got going on, fuck all that. Focus on what you want, because the way this week is set up, you will sit here and manifest the shit you don't want for another 20 years. Now ask yourself, do you want that? I mean, if you built for it, do you? But get off my channel. That's what I'm gonna keep it straight up 100 with you. Like, get off this channel, because I'm comfy ass every time you come up in here. Anyway, not really. I mean, it depends, but you know what I mean. You got the Four of Swords here. There's a card here, face down. Okay. You got the Four of Swords followed by the Two of Earth. Again, with this Two of Pentacles. Four of Swords speaks of healing. I feel like while you're in the healing state, your thoughts pick at you even more and you allow it to. But in you allowing it to, you're not growing from it. So some of you had to hear that. You probably feel like you're doing all that you got to do, but you doing all that you got to do to keep yourself stuck. Yeah, you're doing something. You are, but it's to keep you stuck. Let's see what this other card is. Ooh, we got the Guardian Angel. Ooh. And I see why the Tower card is at the bottom of the deck. You don't move this shit. They sure will move it for you. And that might mean that you have to be on your own. And then Oya comes out here. Oh, heck. You know what? I like to see that, though, because whatever it is that you're doing and you're holding yourself back, your guardian angels ain't going to allow you to do that this week, which is good to see. That's good to see. At least just what I'm feeling from this right now. So that's good to see. Let me get one more. Guardian angel message. Oh, this one. The little twirl. Oh, what's the twirl about? Yeah, changing it. Three of Swords. Turning that shit on his head. Three of Swords. Exactly. Real shit. You the GOAT. Four of Pentacles. Some of you might end up being isolated during this week. You might feel emotional about that because the energy of the collective is people coming together. But the way the energy is set up with the planets, it's a lot of, a lot of people are going to be in this state of like thinking of situations or people that are no longer around them. So if you are one of those people who can step away without that type of perception, but then that thought of you feeling like you're alone or you should be with your family, again, the way the planets are set up is more so connecting to the family you create based on the experiences you had. Somebody need to hear that because you was about to do something feeling guilty. Be around me long enough, I'd have give you the crown of I don't give a fuck respectfully. You feel me? It's like I said, I connect to a lot of people who have amazing big hearts, willing to do whatever for people, but people can't see where you at with that. Some of you are in here where people are doing that for you and you can't see because you're holding on to a grudge. You know where you fit in, but you got to be honest with yourself, though. You're going to have to be real honest with yourself. And again, the way these planets are setting up, you better be honest with yourself. Okay? Be honest with yourself. Let's get a Celtic spread here. And I'll be back after I finish cooking. I love you. If you haven't done cardio in a minute, okay, I want you to play your favorite song and go off and see if you felt like you did a whole full body 60-minute workout, heart racing, cramping, not really cramping, but it's like I don't know if some of you go on a run. The feeling that I'm picking up on is the feeling you get if you go on a run for the first time. You kind of feel like your chest is hot. It makes you go straight to the bathroom, but after that, you feel amazing. Some of you got to do that. Some of you got to do that. Spanish rice and stewed vegetables, mi amor. And I got some yuca on the side, cassava. Current situation. Hey, hey, you got the sun card? Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. Oh, shit. Look at that. I mean, hello? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? God. Yeah, it's Gumps. Yo, I love yuca. Like, see, Dominicans got this saying where they call people come yuca, which kind of means like you kind of talk too much, you talk shit, but not really. Come here, come yuca all you want. I'm gonna eat yuca all day. I'm gonna talk my shit. But you got the Ace of Cups at the top of the deck with the World card at the bottom. I mean, this could be a whole new love returning. That's justice for you though, because that's right under it. This is a strong commitment here. This gonna go quick. It's gonna go from let's meet for coffee to oh shit, you're my person. I see me more. Like that. Okay. Let's see what's crossing the situation. What's the challenge to this? I just heard Miss Frozen. Let it go. Let me see what this is. Some of you gotta let go of a Sag. Ooh, a Sag. Put it on. Yeah. Ooh, could be. 8 of Wands. Now, what you do to get a Sag mad at you? Because you patient as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. Especially if they got Cancer energy in their chart. Whew. Now, with that being said, this could be somebody that contacts you if they got Cancer in their chart, because Cancers like to check up on people from the past from time to time, depending on other placements. Because if they got to move in Aquarius, don't expect to hear from them. But the challenge is communication, and you did get that 5 of Swords card with Oshun, which speaks of the sweet water, sensualities, honey, also the birth of twins. At the basis of it all, we got the white wizard energy of the magician. Now, the tone of it is rhythmic, the ability to respond, receive, be open and receptive, and that receptivity is going to lead you to your ability to respond. Dynamic equilibrium, roots in many directions. 6 is the ray of organic balance, letting this happen naturally. There's some of you, you're expecting communication, and this could even be this weekend too, getting your communication out a little bit earlier than normal. I feel like this is somebody who would literally, like you, let's say if you're thinking about a person right now, it's 4:53 where I'm at, right? And you want to contact someone, but you're not ready to. But then somewhere along the middle of the night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you want to hit this person up, but you don't. You wake up in the rising, which will be the ideal time based on this energy that I'm picking up on throughout this week, to contact them, but you wait till later on in that night and they might be a little aggressive towards you, that's just on you because you should have went with your first instinct. Go with your first instinct on things that you want to see because some of y'all got to do certain things just to see where people are at. Don't force anybody to be with you or do anything for you or be there for you. Just see where people are at when it comes to you. 40-40. You and your higher self looking at this closely. Yeah, judgment is right at the bottom of the deck with the magician card at the basis of your spread. Like you're in a position to manifest, but your challenge is communicating or receiving the messages 40-55 that you're receiving from source. Let me see why this is a challenge here. Hold on. Why is this a challenge? Let's see. You're going through a transformation, but a new beginning. You still think you're going through a transformation, but you've actually, or the source just stopped me on it. Like, no. It's more so that you are purging the last bits of whatever it is that blocks you from your ability, which is 41-44, blocks you from your ability as the magician, especially if you're a white wizard when it comes to galactic signature. What's 130? We gotta look at this right here. 130. Which would be 1330, 133. It's kind of like you ask your guides to step in and you're still doing what doesn't work for you. 1330 is actually Virgin, so it's gonna be a Virgo. Or it is for some of you, your virginity, something about that 20 years ago. Edomite. Hold on. Edomite, metaphysically speaking, represents thoughts pertaining to the outer body consciousness. Ooh, Edomites are descendants of Esau, Harry. This person could be Harry. Okay. There's that. Google that exact galactic signature, and you'll know all you need to know about it, honey. Ken 233, welcome. Then you have Destiny. Definitely Google it. You'll see it. You'll see the perfect description of it. Yes. Definitely read it. It'll tell you about your conscious self, your higher self, your complement, and what challenges you. But we have Destiny at the bottom of the deck as we're clarifying this challenge. Some of you are definitely learning or communicating differently too. I feel like this is telepathic communication. Why does it? This feels very good though. Regardless of anything I'm saying right now, this energy feels good. 44-20, because I feel like the divine is helping you to use your discernment. Well, sure, goddess of discernment, Frasier is what I'm picking up on. What's in your immediate past? The Knight of Wands. Everything from your past is showing up right now because this Knight of Wands is a mutable. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, but also if you're a fixed sign, there's a lot of mutable energy happening that could prevent you. It's what's making you uncomfortable if you're a fixed sign is this mutable energy that's happening throughout the astros that has to do with change. And as a fixed sign, you don't like too much change. but you don't have to change it. I love you, but you don't have to change it. Everything around you in your physical world changes. Fuck you mean you don't like change? Ah, listen, okay. What you mean you don't like changes? You don't want to change for this amazing abundance that's gonna come to you for you aligning with your core values and your true self. What's this? You got a lot of options too to work with once you step into that. What's that? Huh, you got a lot of options that has to do with reciprocity. Well, it has to do with reciprocity, but you may not see it as such because that's confusing. There's so many options of reciprocity, but you don't see it as such. I feel like once you do, you'll be able to, you got to focus on your soul mission. You'll be able to filter through what it is. Yeah, you'll be able to filter through what it is and what to actually go for. I've learned to learn a little as a fixed sign. I've learned to love change, accept change. Change is good. You okay? You know what? Is that one of the cards that came out here? It did come out in the pre-shuffle, Serenity, accepting what you cannot change. Yeah, it came out in the pre-shuffle. Let me put these on the side so we can stay on top. Let's see what's the possible outcome. Clear this energy out. Confusion. This in and out energy. Now, in this Knight of Wands, there's 4 wands though. There goes the 4 wands behind her too. Some of you have to leave a strong connection behind people. Whatever it is, it could be people, a job, or whatever it is. But remember, your current situation has to do with happiness, but also your ego could be in a way. Let's clarify that. Since we all in the sun's energy now. Let's see. What's the sun card currently? What's the energy of the sun? Ooh. Why? You don't got no backbone. You're deceiving yourself for the lack of your backbone. And you actually went right back to a situation during Sagittarius season, or you tend to do this during Sagittarius season, November, December, because you don't got no backbone. But I feel like now, this year, this is the year where you can overcome that because you're closing out a major 12-year cycle. 20. While Jupiter is going into Aries, starting a new 12-year cycle. So between the last, closing out a cycle of the past 12 to 20 years ago. Okay. 12 to 20 years ago. What time is it? Okay. It has to do with your generosity too, though. Your purpose in life, your inner strength, the help that you provide people. But this is also speaking of wisdom, knowledge. I feel like you're learning in terms of communication how to direct that wit in a way that is more so inspirational than cutting below the belt. Because of a hurt or a wound that you were able to address through your shadow work. Whack, 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 whack. We got Temperance at the bottom of the deck. What's the possible outcome here? Ooh, that was the 9 of Cups that went in and out. Let's see why. Let's see what's connecting to that. What's the possible outcome? Oh, even better. 10 of Cups. Based on everything we're saying, I feel like whoever this message is resonating with, you're gaining clarity and you're now able to see the possible outcome of emotional fulfillment, emotional and physical fulfillment. Yeah, because you're realizing what it is that you have to walk away from, Saturn and Pisces. What's in the immediate future? Mm-hmm. See, you have the card number 19 as your current situation, and what's influencing your current situation is the possible outcome, the challenge, and the foundation. Eight of Wands and the Magician, that's 9, with the 10 of Cups, 19. But there's something you have to clear up here when it comes to your creativity and not going along with what society says you should do. Do that shit your way. Your way is the authentic way. Your way is the way that, you decided to come here to this planet and do what you do. Queen of Swords right now at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy. It came out sideways. What is it? The Moon card, subconscious energy. Sun and the moon is on the table, y'all. Ooh. Divine balance is what I heard. Cosmic divine balance. Tell us more. What's this moon energy? What's this moon energy? I just heard a fire truck, and I'm looking at the fourth horse, the fourth seal. What's that? What's that connection here? What's the connection of this fourth seal, the fourth rider, to this moon card? The transformation. Ace of Pentacles. How did they get there? Divine source. By focusing on what it is that you want and not what you don't want. Not what you don't want. Detach. You're clear as day right now. It's like within the last 2 years, it's been an overload. Yeah, there go the death card right there. Move forward. That's it. And I feel like for some of you, you're moving. This is also where you start to regain all of you again. What's the advice? Split the deck. We have temperance, the balance of those emotions that are coming up right now. What's the advice? What is the advice? Come here. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. What you want them to walk away from? Let's get the fortune cards. Well, I split the deck. In your heart, you know exactly what it is that I told you that I said when it came to you juggling something. That's what you got to walk away from. What causes you to juggle it? Like, you know exactly what it is that you want. If you don't, then you don't know yourself yet. Let's keep it real. You don't know yourself yet. Because if you knew yourself and you knew your birth, you know exactly what it is what you got to walk away from. You feel me? What's the Eight of Cups, though? Stop playing. Some of use family members because the family room and bad health was on the two sides of the cards. I put the cards together, split them again, same two again. So yeah, courthouse. Yeah, this could even have to do with the child. Courthouse, community, main male. Let's see. What's the Eight of Cups? This has to do with work for some, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Sun card and the Magician. Like you're supposed to be an entrepreneur, whoever this is, but you went on the path of transformation to actually transform and realize this about yourself. But the realization that you're having is one where you're actually able to take action. A lot of you have had these realizations, but you didn't do nothing with it. You didn't do anything with it. But think about it. But now you've matured throughout the lessons you've encountered when it comes to certain habits that you have. And that's something to do with lovers for some of you. 10 of Swords, 615. Gemini energy. Okay. Tell me more. Sure. This is over with. The advice is whatever this is that you feel like is coming up and you know you got to release it, release it. Why? You got the Ace of Pentacles here, but why? Why are you telling them to release it? Because it's a heavy ass burden that you need to let go of. This shit literally fell in my lap. Like people literally put their burdens on you, whoever this is, and then leave you fucking hanging. But you're the Empress, which is why they do it. But you didn't know this about yourself. Now that they know, what's the advice? Stop juggling what you know about yourself. I'm telling you, it's right there. That shit came out straight in reverse. Yep. Ace of Wands. It's graduation season. For real, for real. What's in the environment? What's in the environment? You having the opportunity to master your work, mastering these habits that prevents you from connecting with clarity. Okay. 555. What's the message? 5555. What's the message in connection to this Eight of Pentacles? Sun and Virgo energy going through cycles of the heart chakra to clear it out, which means you went through a dark night of the soul here, or going deep within your emotions to really clear it all out. How y'all just come out like that? No, no, no. But okay, let's just show it then. This is what's available to you. The King of Wands upright, an Ace of Wands, a new beginning, Hierophant, Emperor. Like this shit right here is irresistible beyond the word irresistible. Look at that. Ace of Cups. What's this? The Tower moment? Oh shit. Bueno. Well, now that they know. There you go. Clear as day. Page of Cups. It's like once you clear one area of your life, everything else clears up. What is this area for the collective present and those that will be watching? What is this about? What is this about? Aquarius. 1711, 511 could be significant. Ooh, this is like, ooh, whoever this says, you got a strong connection to this person got it, got it. That's why you got the King of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Emperor. Second house, Aquarius, that's a billionaire like type of vibes on some real shit. Like, okay, I'm not even going to explain that. We're just going to keep it that way. Because that's what I was about to explain connects to someone doubting that energy. I talk to people that know their worth. That's all I know. Even if you feel like that's not where you at right now, you gonna be. Shit, that's why you here. You feel me? This energy of this Page of Cups is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological with Mars and oh yeah, fifth house. Yeah, see, wow. Okay. Y'all stay getting me with these messages though, like on some shish. Ooh. Glad to have you here, Ninja Bunny. What am I doing right now? Okay. Mars and Aquarius. That's first of all, Mars is a god of war. This is someone who is all right. So when it comes to like some of your passwords on some real shit, if you get in notifications where you got to change certain things as far as like your passwords and stuff like that, get to changing, especially with Mercury retrograde. Um, protect your work also. Mars in Aquarius, the energy of Mars is expressed on the mental plane. You are quick in your actions, but before you act, you must be committed intellectually. This is a savvy, this person is savvy when it comes to defending themselves. This is Shango's energy. That's Shango's energy. Yep. Okay. All right. You tend to be very people oriented and involved in a variety of projects. There's an element of reform or fighting for freedom in your outlook. This is some of you that's meeting your twin flame. Like you have this spiritual connection to help people fight through whatever it is that's blocking them from living their greatest life. And the person you're connecting to has been doing that, but they're missing what you have and you're missing what they have, and you two coming together. It's beautiful. Okay. High strung and unpredictable, you struggle between wanting to do things alone and getting involved in group activities. There's also ambivalence in your sexual nature. You have strong desires that are not always reachable. You try to deal with sex relationships rationally. Now that's confusing as fuck, because if you're going to try, you haven't decided. If you're going to deal, you're just playing a fucking game. So if we're really going to put some sense into this, Mars in Aquarius, to overcome that, you handle sex relationships rationally to avoid yourself from swinging back and forth between passionate involvement and detachment. There's that. You acknowledge sexual desire but don't want to be fettered by it. This sometimes leads to your having a number of affairs. See, yeah, that's that King of Wands. So some of you are actually seeing that part of yourself now where that's what you've been doing, and you wonder why you attract this type of energy. I mean, if we're gonna keep it real on the show, we're gonna keep it real. Like there's certain things you attract in life because it's part of your subconscious mind. And with the moon card showing up here in your immediate future, everything is being shown to you and being brought to the surface as far as what it is that's blocking you from really truly going towards what you emotionally desire in connection to your core values, where you get in your own way based on what someone else did, but not realizing that this is all part of your journey in life and what you signed up for. Big girl panties, big man draw. Hopes and fears, what you're undoing yourself from. Furthermore, as a Mars Aquarian, you have an acute insight into human nature. What have we done to the world? Look at me done. Just heard me say that in my ear. Queen of Cups is in the hopes and fears position. So why is the Queen of Cups here? That's Cancer energy. That's also like the mother energy. But this is whatever it is that you are hoping and fearing, you got to surrender. When and how do they do this? You have to surrender that. You can read it for yourself. It says surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. And you can't come from your heart until you cultivate gratitude. Simple. The big ego can work against you, and it'll continue to work against you until you cultivate gratitude. But humility will further your goals. Some of you have to literally step back into that level of humility until you realize that, yeah, humility is also a part where you kind of still a little weak, but then once you rise up from that, you're in a neutral state of your power. Surrender your fear of change. Surrender your desire to control people. For some of you, that's what this is. Your fear of change is where you can't control people. Yeah, you're a boss, but you want to control people who not even on your level. It's like, I ain't even got no words for that, honestly. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Just saw the Emperor in the Hierophant, but now we got the Three of Wands here. That's still Aries energy. Nine of Cups. Final message, and I'll be back. I might. I don't want to say that now. Don't come back. I love you. What's the outcome? Oh shit! Knight of Swords. Why the Knight of Swords? Can I get one more? And then the Knight of Pentacles. Something that was on hold is about to go. Once you surrender your ego, though. Once you surrender your ego and let your ego know it has to be in service of your soul and not running your soul. You ain't got that much power unless you give it to it. What's the Knight of Swords? What's the Knight of Swords? Gemini energy. Some level of resistance also. I feel like this is you gaining greater knowledge as far as the resistance, and it's going to make you stronger and show you the capacity you have. Ooh, that was the Wheel of Fortune, went in and out. Ooh, yeah. Five of Cups, though. I actually don't mind seeing that right there with the Moon card coming out in your immediate um, future, because it's showing that you're about to communicate, even if this is with yourself or someone, about the sorrow, pains, and regrets, which now allows you to step into this possible outcome of the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Yeah, victory and success. To see that come out at the bottom of the deck while this comes out for your spread is basically saying, all right, yeah, this happened, but the moment you decide to move forward, okay, we heard that crow earlier, although these are ravens on these cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The motorcycle could be a form of the chariot, though. You decide to get back on the chariot once you release all of this sorrow, pains, and regrets. That's what you're running towards. You're running towards the realization of the sorrow, pains, and regrets, which is split the deck, decisions being made. All of this was in connection to what your soul was asking for to evolve. Divine timing is at play. Saturn and Taurus. What's the Five of Cups in connection to the Knight of Swords? Because for some of you, this got to also do with like saving your money for something that you want to do, but you're not actually saving it for it. When something happens, you use that money that you were saving to get you out of the situation completely. What's the Five of Cups? Yeah, Crossroads card. Okay. That's Mars. These are two Mars cards. Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Aries. Ooh, wow. Okay. Now you're analyzing what you're emotionally desiring in connection to your core values. And if it's not in alignment, you're putting an end to it, as you should. As you should. There goes the Tower. Some of you could also be avoiding a tower by doing that because it did fall on the table in reverse. Yeah, because you're going to make a discerning choice. You're going to take a discerning choice based on the divine timing that's at play right now. And then we got the Knight of Swords again. I feel like the divine just put so much shit in front of you, within you, so that way you can finally move. You know what I mean? That's confirming that, because it fell on my lap in reverse. It's giving you so much to show you where it is that what it is that you're not walking away from, especially if this is something that you keep walking back to. Page of Cups. You could be an Empress taking this type of energy. It's like, why? Which is also here. So there you go. You have the opportunity in your environment. This is why we saw the King of Wands upright, the Hierophant, and the Emperor. You have an opportunity right now to connect to a high class level of love, higher commitment of love. Once you focus on what it is that you want. And then we got the Knight of Wands, which is in your immediate past. What's the connection between the two? Let's see. What's the connection between the outcome and the immediate past right now? Oh, shit. Well, you do have at the basis of it feeling left out in the cold. This could be somebody that's now realizing your worth. Could be a Cancer or Venus and Cancer energy or Libra. The connection between this is balanced. The connection between the outcome and the immediate past, everything happened to bring you into balance to get to the door to value. I mean, tell me more then. One more. The door to value for some of you has to do with your intuition. You're a spiritual healer, spiritual worker. Get on your shit. 211. Stop deceiving yourself. Seven of Swords. Moon in Aquarius. And then we have destinies. For some of you, you met masculines with the moon in Aquarius. And until they have matured, they continue to play with you. But once they mature, they realize who you are. And it's, if for some, it might be too late. It might be too late because it's like they feel like they're supposed to be with you. Yeah, it might be too late. They feel like they're supposed to be with you, but in reality, when I say that, could also be your subconscious mind about social relationships, Aquarius, what you know about certain people. And now they're realizing your worth in their life. And they're like, oh shit, yeah, you should have thought about that shit before. Uh-huh. Contract wisdom to balance it all out to do what? Let me see what's this. To step into your creativity. And this is the angel of balance with the heart chakra. I mean, listen, it's gonna be a massive shakeup. I'll be back. I'll be back, y'all. Let me get this thing together here. But I'll be back. It's gonna be a massive shakeup. Remember, let me see, because I know for 4 more hours that intense energy is gonna be around. So just clear your energy, do what you gotta do to sage, write what you gotta write down, whatever it is that you're feeling. For some of you, you're feeling something that reminds you of something that happened in the past. You need to write that down and burn it or do what you gotta do to release that. Record yourself expressing what it is that's triggering that energy and get it out your system. Okay. And I'll be back. I love you.